You were not built for this world. You explode into existence, screaming, hairless, blind, useless, basically a pink raisin with trust issues. And your first thought is probably, where am I? What am I? Why is everything cold? Congratulations, you are a panda, an animal so adorable that the universe compensated by giving you the survival skills of a dropped cupcake. Your mum, she's a 100-kilo black and white tank of fluff who now has to take care of a screaming raisin the size of a stick of butter. Fun fact, newborn pandas are 900 times smaller than their mothers. That's not a small baby, that's a printer error. And here's the terrifying part. Your mum can accidentally sit on you and end your entire storyline before episode 2. So yes, your first challenge as a panda is don't get squished in your sleep. Chapter 1. Baby Mode. 0% skills, 100% dependence. Your first 100 days on Earth? You do nothing. You just squeak like a broken rubber toy while your mother does everything. Keeps you warm, feeds you milk, guards you, repositions you so you don't get flattened like a chapati. For weeks, you look less like an animal and more like a JPEG slowly loading. At day 40, your fur finally starts turning black and white. Day 60, you look mildly less ridiculous. Day 90, your eyes open, and you see your mum for the first time like, who is this giant monster, and why is she breathing on me? At day 100, you stand up on your wobbly legs. Everyone claps. You immediately fall over again. Nature coded pandas with beta software and never updated it. Chapter 2. Outside World. Level Impossible. At 5 months old, you finally leave the den. This is the moment your life changes, because the outside world is a mix of slippery rocks, tall trees, thick bamboo, actual predators, gravity, your worst enemy. Your defense strategy is nothing. Literally nothing. You have no claws, no speed, no coordination, and your brain still thinks walking means vibe and hope. You're basically a soft, wiggling snack wandering through the forest. Your only survival strategy is stay near Mum, because she's the only competent one here. Chapter 3. The biggest tragedy of your life, bamboo. You grow older, you get fluffier, you get cuter, you get hungrier, and you start eating what pandas eat, bamboo. Here's the punchline. You are a carnivore with a carnivore digestive system, with carnivore teeth, carnivore jaw strength, and you eat leaves. Not even nutritious leaves. Bamboo, which has less nutrition than stale popcorn. So you spend your entire life consuming 20 to 40 pounds of bamboo per day, 14 hours of eating, and about 40 poops every day. Your stomach is constantly screaming, "Bro, we were built for meat! What is this fibre madness?" This is why pandas spend 70% of their lives eating, pooping, or slowly regretting their life choices. Chapter 4. Clown Mode Activated. Now that you're older, you learn what pandas are truly known for. Being absolute clowns. You climb trees, you fall. You climb again, you fall harder. Your brain goes, balance equals optional. And the world watches these disasters go viral on TikTok. You trip over rocks, you get stuck in holes. You roll down hills like a rogue marshmallow. You sleep in trees like a fluffy fruit. Pandas aren't dumb. They're just living life on easy mode, with zero fear and zero planning. Chapter 5. Mating, the impossible mission. You're now an adult. Time for the biggest challenge in your entire life. Find a mate. There are 3 problems. 1. Pandas are solitary. You might not see another panda for weeks. 2. Females are fertile only 24 to 72 hours per year. Not per week, not per month, per year. That is less time than a discount sale on Amazon. 3. Males compete for females badly. Pandas do fight, but it's mostly yelling, shoving, rolling around, more rolling around. Once you somehow find a partner in this microscopic time window, you might have twins. And here comes the heartbreak. Panda mums usually can raise only 1 cub. If 2 are born, she has to choose 1. This is why panda conservation exists, because nature said, let's make the cutest animal also the least efficient at continuing its own species. Chapter 6. Adult Panda Life, the Daily Struggle. Your daily routine as a grown panda. 6 a.m. Wake up. 6:05. Poop. 6:07. Start eating bamboo. 12 p.m. Still eating. 3 p.m. Still eating. 7 p.m. Eat more. 9 p.m. Fall asleep in a tree like a broken yoga pose. Your life is basically eat, poop, sleep, avoid dying, repeat. And honestly, you're doing your best with the hardware you were given. Pandas are adorable, fluffy, peaceful creatures whose entire existence is a continuous battle with low nutrition, low fertility, low energy, low awareness, low stats in everything except cuteness. Chapter 7. Bonus. Shocking facts you didn't ask for. Here are bonus survival nightmares. 1. Pandas can accidentally roll off cliffs or out of trees. They survive because they're basically airbags. 2. Pandas can run faster than humans. They just choose not to because cardio. 3. Pandas have a powerful bite, stronger than lions, but they use it on plants. 4. A panda's gut bacteria is still trying to digest meat. They haven't evolved to bamboo. Bamboo is basically a toxic relationship. 5. Pandas communicate with 11 different sounds, including one that literally sounds like a goose honk. Final chapter. Against all odds, you made it. If you survive childhood, starvation, gravity, leopards, mating windows, falling incidents, and your own clumsiness, you can live 20 years in the wild, 30 plus in protected care. You grow old. Your teeth wear down from decades of chewing bamboo. Your naps get longer, your movements slower. But you lived. You survived a biological design that should not have worked. And somehow, you became the icon of conservation, The face of cuteness, a living plush toy with anxiety, digestion problems, and tree fall damage resistance. Being a panda is hard. It's chaotic. It's ridiculous. It makes zero evolutionary sense. But it also makes pandas one of the most loved creatures on Earth. Because despite everything, you're still here. Against all logic, against all odds. Soft, fluffy, chaotic, unbothered. A panda.